Hello, welcome back. This is a little bit of a unplanned departure. When I sat down to do this, I had planned to start a new show, and that show was going to be Game of Thrones. Um, Game of Thrones is something that I have never watched because I did not think I would like it, although my husband is obsessed with it, my best friend is obsessed with it, and I figured half the world is obsessed with it. I must be missing something. So about half an hour ago, I sat down, I made it through the first 20 minutes, and I wanted to blow my brains out. So, we are not doing Game of Thrones. It's not worth it to be miserable for 8 seasons. So, instead, I thought, what am I going to substitute Game of Thrones with? Because that was my plan. And I decided to go with Peaky Blinders for 2 reasons. 1, a lot of people also like this show. 2, I know nothing about this show. And 3, I'm very excited to see the Oppenheimer movie this summer, and I think the dude who's in that is in this, so that's really my reasons. Here's what I know about Peaky Blinders. I think they're Irish, and I think it's like the Irish Mafia or something, or an Irish something, and I could even be wrong on that. Maybe it's not. Someone told me, though, that I really need to keep the captions on to read it, which is fine, which makes total sense because one of my favorite shows is Dairy Girls, and I don't know what the fuck is going on in that show if I don't have captions on. So, I understand the captions, so we are going to do that. Hopefully you guys like Peaky Blinders. Hopefully I like Peaky Blinders. I don't want to spend another half an hour watching 20 minutes of a show and wanting to kill myself and then having to spend another 20 minutes trying to decide what to do instead. So fingers crossed, I actually like this one. I did take some notes during the Game of Thrones one that I am not going to use anymore, so I'm going to move on and take notes on Peaky Blinders instead if I need them. So, that said, let's just jump right in and see what Peaky Blinders is all about. Also, I don't know if you can hear it, but I think there's a park right next to my house, and there have just been children screaming all day, and I think it's probably like the end of the year, like field day or something. Don't know if you can hear it, but I can hear it, so I'm just throwing that out there. So that said, let's go. Here we go. Peaky Blinders, Episode 1, with subtitles. Alright. Alright, so they're all afraid of this guy.
Sir? This is her. Girl who tells fortunes.
Did she, like, put the horse to sleep? Oh. Alright, so he owns a horse to put in a horse race?
His name's Monaghan Boy. Kempton, 3 o'clock, Monday. You ladies have a bet yourselves, but don't tell anyone else.
Alright, so everyone's afraid of him, but he seems nice. He's helping people, and he told the people to come bet on his horse, because it's going to win now that the woman possessed the horse. It's much quieter inside his house. Oh. Finn was doing something bad.
Arthur's mad as hell.
What does a 10-year-old know about hell, eh?
I'm 11 Sunday.
Son? I assume that's his son. Wait, so he's running, like, the booking? He's running the gambling?
You were seen doing the powder trick down at Gaddison Courts.
Times are hard. People need a reason to lay a bet.
There was a Chinese.
The washerwomen say she's a witch. It helps them believe.
You think we can take on the Chinese and Billy Kimber?
But he's got some bloody army. I think, Arthur,
Arthur Shelby. Okay. Okay, that's that guy. Is Peaky Blinders the name of their, like, racket?
Comrades, we're here today to take a vote of strike action. Yes!
But before we have a show of hands for that,
But do they sit at home, comfortable, with a full belly, while you scrape to find enough to put shoes on your children's feet? And what fucking cut in your wages? That is your reward.
I forgot where we are. I know it's 19... I forgot. Robbery?
On the house, Mr. Shelby.
cheers, Thomas. Good health to you. Crown of a prince. Soon to be king, I bet. One of my union comrades is a sister. Works in the telegraph office at the BSA factory. She says over the past week they've had messages coming up from London to the brass. From Winston Churchill himself.
No way.
Something about a robbery.
See, I knew a robbery was on that sheet.
A robbery of national significance, I said.
You're not being sneaky.
No, no. What kind of a list would have the name of a communist and the name of a bookmaker side by side? You know, there are days when I hear about the cuttings and beatings that I really wish I'd let you take that bullet in front. Believe me, there are nights I wish you had.
Oh, shit. What the fuck? What is happening?
Danny, you're home. We're all home in England. Get us in France. You're not an artillery shell, Danny. You're a man.
Oh,
You're not a wizard.
this is like a war flashback?
Danny, you're all right. You're all right. Oh, hell. Did I do it again? You did it again, Danny. Mr. Shelby, you have to do something about it.
Yeah, I'm right, Harry. You pay the Peaky Blinders a lot of money for protection. You're the law around here now, Tommy, aren't you? With mad horses.
Wait, so Tommy is second in command? Because earlier he said he was
Bring the bill to the Peaky Blinders.
the prince.
We'll take care of it.
Maybe one day he'll be king. This dude. Oh, shit.
Look at the gun. Recognize it? Get up off your ass, you mum-pink pig.
What the fuck did you do that for?
Finn was playing with this afternoon by the cut. It was loaded. Nearly blew Ada's tits off. Hunting shot with bullets in it.
Oh, I must have been drunk.
When are you not drunk? Look, now having 4 kids without a woman is hard. Well, my beat's harder. Now come on, we're late.
If you're over 5 feet and can fight, come to Birmingham.
They're recruiting Protestant Irishmen to come over here as special.
To do what?
To clean up the city, Ada. He's the chief inspector.
So why are they sending him to Birmingham?
Well, there's been all these bloody strikes at the BSA. About sedition and revolution. I reckon it's communists he's after.
Anyway, we're Peaky Blinders. We're not scared of coppers.
He's right.
If they come for us, we'll cut them a smile each.
Was that?
Is that it?
I run into more than I would prefer.
That's it, I don't go any further.
Last 10 minutes. What do you want?
Speak. Go to
motorcycles. I asked my men to steal me 4 bikes with petrol engines. I'm guessing my men were drunk. They picked up the wrong fucking crate.
Oh shit.
Inside we found 25 Lewis machine guns, 10,000 rounds of ammunition, 50 semi-automatic rifles, 200 pistols with shells.
Jesus, Tommy.
All bound for Libya.
What does that mean? Oh, Aunt Polly's pissed.
So that's why they sent a copy from Belfast.
You stole...
Thomas, you're a bookmaker, a robber, a fighting man. You're not a fool. You sell those guns to anyone who has use to them. You will hang. Dump them somewhere the police can find them. Maybe if they know they haven't fallen into the wrong hands, this might blow over.
And now the person who has to move them won't because it's a full moon? So they have to wait 3 days?
I got tickets for the Penny Crush. They're showing a Tom Mix picture.
You were in the mood for the pictures tonight, Ada.
Well, I'm not doing it here again. I got covered in mud last time.
Yeah, friends everywhere. We'd have to walk to London.
I'm with you because you're the only man around here not scared of them.
Oh, I'm scared of them, all right.
But you love me more than you fear them, right?
Oh, my Ada. The only princess of the royal family of the kingdom of Small Heath. I'm just a poor communist frog with a big mouth.
Oh, is that the guy from the bar?
Give me a kiss, Princess Ada.
Still way less confusing.
I'm here about the job as a barmaid. I saw it in an advertisement.
Job's been filled.
It was in yesterday's paper.
Believe me, love. I'm doing you a favour.
I'm not asking for favors, I'm
You too. Nice.
How would you know?
And too pretty. They'd have you up against a wall.
I had this. In Ireland, my singing made them cry and stop them fighting.
So was she like a reverse
Yeah, you know
banshee?
other songs. Your masters. The man who you touch your cap to. The Peaky Blinders.
Oh.
The vicious. Merciless. You are worse than them. God damn you for soiling your uniforms.
Decapitated somebody on
I
Game of
don't
Thrones.
trust any of yous until you earn my trust.
Well, maybe we don't trust you either.
And that takes some earning. These are the new men who will bolster your ranks. Good men from God-fearing families.
Are they taking their
By the time the
jobs?
sun sets, they will be sworn in and in uniform.
No, bolster
by
means to
sunrise
add to.
tomorrow. Streets. God help those who stand in our way.
Okay, ladies. When you run out with a blinder, you don't have to kill.
Oh shit. Yeah, those new cops don't give a rat's ass who you are.
Arthur Shelby, lead pack dog of the Peaky Blinders. I want you to see this is, in all the world, the only thing that interests me is the truth. So, what do you know about the robbery? What robbery?
I don't think he knows.
I can tell just by sniffing the air whether or not you're lying. I'm not fucking lying. Alright? I'm not fucking lying. I know. Understand us. That is well within my power to have you and the rest of your scum family face down in the canal before the year is out.
Well, maybe just him. He's mean.
On the other hand, each other.
Oh, don't turn informant.
I ain't got the room. That's whether it is in something else.
A whole bottle. Where's your dark rum?
Okay. Right, lads. Me too.
So are they gonna fall in love now? Is he married to someone else?
Harry said it's on the house.
Are you home? As if you're not been in the wrong place.
He said Mr. Churchill mentions Birmingham. National interest, he said. Something about a robbery.
Oh shit.
He said he wants us to help him. We're not help coppers. We're patriots. Like him. Wants us to be his eyes and ears.
That
I said,
seems like
we'd have a family meeting. Take a vote.
You guys want to be on the cop side? Who are these people?
You know what he'd do if he found out about us?
You could try. One day me and Tommy will be on the same side again.
He's having flashbacks to... Alright, so that's Danny. Oh. Oh shit. No. Oh no. Oh, Danny.
So who do you think stole the guns?
I have to look up what
Fenians or the
Fenian
communists?
is.
To me, there is no distinction between any of the above.
I want everything accounted for, down to the last bullet.
So is he like...
I changed my mind.
Wait, what's happening?
I have an alternative strategy.
Seem-
Fortune drops something valuable into your lap, you don't just dump it on the back of the cut. I order the Peaky Blinders.
I know, I feel like I'm not reacting very much because I'm spending so much time trying to figure out who everybody is and what they're doing.
I am, sir.
Oh, shit. She's like a spy?
I'm quite shocked at how these people live.
If you see any guns, check the serial numbers against that list.
Funny as you know, the man you killed was Italian. Those two men over there are his brothers.
He's gonna...
To stop the war
What,
breaking
kill
out
him?
between us and the Italians, I said I would dispatch you myself. In the bleak midwinter.
Oh my god. Woo! Jesus Christ.
You bloody won. And the third time we do it, when we have the whole of Birmingham betting on it, yours £1,000 bet on the magic horse. And that time,
It's a pretty fucking great idea.
You okay, Daddy?
What happened?
Are you sure this isn't heaven?
Okay, Daddy. What would I be doing here?
I'm still full of sheep brine, so it's pretty bad.
Ah, did you think it was real? Try and knock some sense into you.
So what?
The Peaky Blinders, Danny.
Danny's a Peaky Blinder now? You can't have him in the gang. That's a terrible idea. He has no idea what's happening in his brain at any given second.
I did the right thing.
Did you? I love this sort of ethereal, ephemeral sort of quality that this is giving me right now. That was the first episode of Peaky Blinders. So much better than the first episode of Game of Thrones that I tried to watch. Maybe I shouldn't spread that around, but I'm going to. This was so much better. Also, I don't know if you picked up on it, but multiple times during this, my screen recorder kept crashing, so I had to restart it a couple of times. So hopefully, fingers crossed, it won't be too big of a pain in the ass when I go to edit it. But speaking of editing, if you want the unedited reactions, check out the Patreon. I'll link it down below. If not, here we are with this. Okay, so Peaky Blinders. Here, I think, is what I have figured out. We've got a gang. The gang is called Peaky Blinders. The ranking, it's Arthur, Tommy. Hold on. It's Arthur, Tommy, Aunt Polly, I think. And then there's John and Ada. They're all in, like, the family. And then Ada is sort of, like, dating this communist guy, I think. And then the inspector is coming to try to find all of these guns that apparently Tommy stole, even though he meant to steal motorcycles. He stole a bunch of guns that were going to Libya to, I guess, fight in a war. I'm just guessing that part. So the inspector came to try to find the guns, and Tommy told Aunt Polly what was going on, and she's like, don't be an idiot. Get rid of these guns. Like, stick them where the police can find them, and then they won't be like, maybe they'll go easy if we realize that no one's trying to, like, sell them or whatever. I thought that was what he was going to do. Like, they were setting that up, and then when he was doing it, he's like, no, I changed my mind. I think instead I'd rather hide them somewhere where we put cigarettes. I don't know, I got confused about that part. And also, Danny, I think, when they were in the war, Danny and Tommy were in the war together. I think Tommy was, like, his superior officer, maybe. But Danny came back, like, all fucked up because that's what war will do to you. And he kind of, like, you know, didn't know what he was seeing was real, stabbed an Italian butcher. And in order to, like, you know, appease the Italians and not start, like, a war, Tommy shot Danny in front of the Italians, but he didn't really shoot him. He used a bullet that was full of sheep's brains, I think. So it just, like, knocked him out and, like, stunned him. And then he fell into the boat, and now they're going to London to do some other job for him. And the barmaid, Grace, the singing woman who, like, pours out spit tobacco, she apparently is somehow, like, in cahoots with the inspector. So he wants her to try to find the guns and check serial numbers. I don't know, that seems like a little bit ridiculous. If you're like, if you see somebody with a gun and you're like, excuse me, can I please see your gun so I can see if the serial number on here matches the ones on my paper? I don't think it's going to go over well. I mean, I don't know, could be, but seems unlikely. So, and there are definitely some things I need to look up. I think Fenian, I have no idea what that is. Cut, I'm assuming, is some sort of a river. The IRA, I know what that is. And I'm guessing the BSA is the British secret British, some kind of British agency. I'll have to look that up too. But I think I did okay. I'm really intrigued about how this horse racing racket is going to go down. It seems like a very smart idea. I'm sure it's illegal in some way, but I think that was smart. So I'm curious to see how that plays out, and I'm curious to see how Arthur and Tommy ends up. Like, it seems like Arthur is actually in charge. He's like the head of I'm calling it a crime family because I'm thinking in terms of, like, the Italian mafia. So he's like the head of the family, technically, but Tommy seems to be like the guy who's actually in charge and, like, running most of the shit. So we'll have to see how that plays itself out. But I have to say, I was very, very, very pleasantly surprised. I was very pleased with this episode. especially after forcing myself miserably to watch the first 20 minutes of Game of Thrones, and I almost killed myself. I'm very pleased to see that this is so much better, and I'm going to enjoy it so much more. So I think that's it. Thanks for watching. Check out the Patreon if you want the uncut version. If not, come here and see it on YouTube. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.